Morgan dollar, probably the widest collected coin in the United States.
Amagi Metals, where financial freedom is yours.
Hi, I'm Bob Bair. I'm pleased, again, as Numismatic Director at Amagi Metals, to be talking to you about Morgan dollars. The Morgan dollar was made from 1878 to 1921, with a gap from after 1904 until 1921. It started really as support for Nevada and Colorado silver miners after the Comstock Load discovery in 1859 and the extensive mining of silver. Miners, those who own mining companies, worked on the government for what today we would call government pork. That is, some way that the government would support a price level for silver in spite of the fact that the supply of silver was increasing astronomically due to the Comstock Load and analogous discoveries in the West. So in 1878, the Bland-Allison Act was passed by Congress to establish the minting of silver dollars in quantity, a specific number per month. The Morgan dollars ended up not circulating very heavily. They were stored a lot, but because the government was buying mine owners' silver at a stable price, that was to their benefit, and it was a reserve in the United States Treasury and in mint storehouses around the country for a period of time. In 1893, the Sherman Silver Purchase Act continued the idea of the Bland-Allison Act by having the government continue to buy silver to be made into silver dollars. And the silver supply purchased under the Sherman Act lasted through 1904, which is why 1904 was the last issue of the Morgan dollar until 1921. The reason for that gap is that in 1918, Britain, our ally in World War I, wanted and needed a lot of silver because India, a British possession, valued it and wanted it, and asked the United States to melt and sell a lot of silver to Britain to pass on to India, which was done. 250 million or so silver dollars were melted under the 1918 Pittman Act, but then there wasn't enough silver on hand to back silver certificates, causing in 1921 both the issuance of the peace dollar, but also the issuance of about 120 million Morgan dollars dated 1921. Let's take a look at the design a little bit. The obverse is a representation of Lady Liberty, Miss Liberty, with the Phrygian cap given to all freed slaves in ancient Rome. The lady who posed for the Morgan dollar, and by the way, it's called the Morgan dollar, named for George Morgan, a British engraver who came over to the United States and was able to pass a test, in effect, to have his design go on the new silver dollar that would be created. The lady is Anna Williams, a kindergarten teacher from Philadelphia, whom Morgan happened to see. He was staying at a hotel in Philadelphia shortly after he landed, knowing that he would have a commission. Anna Williams, the kindergarten teacher in her mid-20s, came into the lobby, and he knew immediately that was the face that he wanted on the silver dollar. The difficult part for Morgan was persuading Anna Williams that he really was interested in having her model, and he wasn't interested in some variation of come up to my hotel room and look at my etchings. On the reverse, there's an American eagle, wings outstretched, carrying an olive branch for peace in its right talons, and 3 arrows representing America's willingness to go to war if pushed, held in the sinister or the left talons of the eagle. The Morgan silver dollar has been sold by Amagi Metals for some time now in circulated versions, anywhere from very good to extra fine or almost uncirculated, showing light wear. We'll also begin to offer third-party authenticated and graded silver dollars in different grades, uncirculated grades primarily as a starter, because those aren't much more expensive really than in lower grades like Mint State 63, which is a coin that will show some abrasions from being jostled in mint bags with 999 others, but still retain original luster and are absolutely beautiful and representative. Coin grades go as high for 19th century coins as typically MS 67, mint state 67 or so. 70, according to the Sheldon scale used in numismatics, is a perfect coin, but one doesn't find anything really over about MS 68, mint state 68, using that scale involving these coins because they were casually treated, thrown into mint bags, falling off a conveyor belt into buckets. Thank you for joining me for this video on Morgan dollars. Once again, please feel free to contact me at numismatics@amagimetals.com with questions, with any inquiries that you have about higher grade dollars or specific date or mint mark dollars. I would love to work with you.